Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the 22nd Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year A, and the theme, Give Jesus Control. In Matthew's Gospel, Jesus tells his disciples he was going to suffer and die and be raised up on the third day. Peter remonstrated with him, "Lord, this must not happen to you." And Jesus said, "Get behind me, Satan. You are an obstacle in my path because the way you think is not God's way, but man's." There's a piece that I came across, Origen, the priest, confessor and father of the church in 185 to 253. He suggested that Jesus was saying, "Peter, your place is behind me, not in front of me. It is your place to follow me, not try to lead me in the way you would like me to go." You know, failure was repugnant to me. When I had my conversion, I had to control things. Those of you who know me and know my story, know my work, I had such a control that I had to have on everything. And I can remember I had my conversion, we went to Melbourne and I went to my first prayer meeting, and I can remember it was in this little dingy hall and there was this little old lady playing the piano. And I said to Jesus virtually, "Oh, we're going to have to get a better venue and get in, some proper musicians, etc., etc." And I felt like he was saying to me, my body is an organism, it's a living being, it's not an organisation. In other words, you let this evolve my way. And the little lady at the piano taught me so much. I got to love that little hall where I was nurtured in this little group and I started to come to life. But I believe that the key to this reading and this teaching comes from Romans 12:2, the second reading. Be transformed by the entire renewal of your mind. And there is for me one of the deepest, most fundamental teachings backed by neuroscience today is you've got to look at your thinking, you've got to look at the feeling reality that keeps coming up within us, and we have to be transformed and we have to put on the mind of Christ and we have to see things the way that he sees it, not try to take control of situations and doing it our way, which is what Peter was doing. Peter was virtually saying, I don't think he even heard what Jesus said at the end of that little piece, I'm going to be raised on the third day. He just heard suffering and dying, and that wasn't his way. His way was victory and wiping out the Roman army and just taking over control. And God has a way of leading all of us into the fullness of his plan. So I guess the message today is give Jesus control of your life. His will is the way, not our will, but his will. And gradually allow him to transform your mind, renew your thinking, so you can start to put on the mind of Christ and to think like him and to act like him and to be like him. And therein lies our peace, and therein lies our victory over death, our victory in life. God bless you and thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great week. Talk to you again next week.